David Bliss shares here, I've experienced chronic head pressure and upper body movements with vivid, disturbing, lucid dreams, both light and dark. How to settle that? Right. So some challenging stuff here. Like I was sharing earlier when I was speaking with to Danielle's question, my approach is not to necessarily settle the phenomena that's arising. It's instead to cooperate with it, to collaborate with it, to recognize that it's not a problem to be solved. It's actually spiritual transformation underway. So chronic head pressure can be very challenging. What we can do is some basic grounding things. If you feel called to spend time in nature, to hug a tree, to eat well, just tune in, see what your body's asking for. Maybe it's some fat, maybe it's some protein to eat, to move. These things can help to relieve some of the head pressure, but not entirely. It's almost universal that everybody experiences some head pressure from time to time as the energy is working on the head, as the prana begins to sort of put pressure onto these new areas in the head that have yet to really been opened and activated energetically. So it can bring some head pressure. Upper body movements, also known as the Kriyas, the spontaneous movements. These are the ways that the energy of Kundalini is opening up the energetic pathways within the nadis, the energetic channels within the nervous system. So we don't want to stop those movements as if it's a problem. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're here to surrender to those movements and allow it to unfold. Can be challenging. So what I recommend, rather than trying to settle it completely, is to create a container every day or as often as we can where we go into this container. Maybe it's in your room, it's in your meditation cushion. Maybe it's in therapy or with somebody that you can really relate with openly. And in that container, we allow all of this to arise. Movements, emotions, thoughts. We allow it all to come up and know that it's all part of the transformation that's happening. Eventually, for the most part, a lot of the difficulty here settles down once the work has been done. Doesn't settle down forever perfectly. Typically, this is an ongoing process for a lifetime, but the intense, difficult stuff tends to, there tends to become a state of relief from those difficulties. Vivid, disturbing, lucid dreams, both light and dark. Yeah, so I like to say that this is a 24/7 process, 24/7. So when we go to sleep, it's essentially a form of meditation. We enter into this sort of form of meditation where the mind can really purge a lot of the subconscious content in a very intense, rapid, dramatic way that's completely safe. Once again, like I mentioned, you go into your container, maybe it's in your bed, in your meditation. Sleeping and dreaming is like another container where anything can arise. We can express our wildest, most far out, violent inclinations safely in a dream to purge and to release. So I had many dreams where, like I was killing people, yelling at people, like abusing people, like, beating them up and stuff. Because I carry those things. I carry that type of anger, that type of violence in me. Now, of course, as we know through this process, we have to release all of these things. It's not easy to release violence in the world without creating a mess, but the dream is a very safe place. So that's why, like I said, in the dream, I was like killing people. I think one guy, I murdered him with a rock. I let out all that anger. What's interesting is I woke up knowing that I had released something that I was carrying my whole life within the safety of the dream. So difficult, disturbing, uncomfortable stuff, nightmarish for sure. But what's coming up there is not something that we haven't been carrying the whole time anyway. Sometimes people think Kundalini's drawing negativity from the outside world into our body, and now we're suffering because of it. Kundalini is bringing up the negativity that we've repressed the whole time. So the dreams can become a safe place for that. Eventually, like I said, with most of the stuff, the dark dreams, the difficult dreams, the nightmares will come to an end and they'll cease. And hopefully from there we can live in a more peaceful state, knowing that we release some of this difficulty. So hope that can help you, David. It's good to have you here. Thank you.